Contrary to what some people may believe, I'm pretty tolerant with opinions that differ from my own. Now, sometimes when I hear a certain opinion, I may think, that opinion is kind of sort of stupid, I don't really jive with it. But at the very least, even if I think that, I think people are entitled to their own opinions, and not everyone thinks the same as me, so that's just something that everyone has to come to terms with. There were various opinions that, people could say to me, and I'll say, whatever, I accept that. PCs are better than Macs. Okay, I like Macs, but you know what? You're entitled to your own opinion. Samsung phones are better than iPhones. I disagree, but you're entitled to your own opinion. Pink Floyd is a trash band. Okay, that's kind of a garbage take, but whatever, you're entitled to your own opinion. Gays can't marry. Oh, right, whatever, you're entitled to. Wait, what did you just say? Gays can't marry. Why not? And they might hit me with this. Well, it's just my opinion. I don't really care too much about the gays. It's just that I think they're immoral and shouldn't be allowed to marry. That's all. Can't you accept my simple little opinion on this certain subject? And I'll be like, no, because it's obvious you're prejudiced against a certain group of people just based on their sexual orientation. I think they should be denied basic rights like being allowed to marry. So yeah, I think you're frankly homophobic and bigoted, so please don't associate with yourself with me anymore, and please get out of my life because I don't want any intolerant bigots in my life whatsoever. And then I end the relationship with that person. Now, I've been through the whole I can't accept bigoted people in my life, and I will gladly cut them out of my life even if they have been previously really good friends towards me. So I'm not really going to harp on that all that much, but I am going to harp on the fact that a lot of these people just write off their hatefulness as just opinions. You can't accept my opinion even though it's drastically different from yours, and my opinion is clearly hateful against a certain group of people. No, I can't accept those kind of opinions, and I can't accept anyone who accepts those kind of opinions. I don't care if you think those kind of opinions are disgusting, but if you tell these people, yeah, I accept your opinion, I'm fine with your worldview, I'll gladly keep you in my life. You are inadvertently saying, I am okay with hatred. I am okay with hateful people being around me. And I am okay with hateful ideas in general. And this doesn't just limit to homosexuality. I can't tolerate racists. I can't tolerate transphobes. I can't tolerate sexists. Any hateful person of the sort I don't want in my life at all. And I think other people should also follow suit and not just be like, oh, I'm okay with your hatred. I'm okay with you being a hateful prick. That's fine. It's just a different opinion. It's a lot more than a different opinion, folks. This isn't just a simple, well, I prefer this phone over the phone you like, or I prefer this band over this band you don't like. It's a lot more than that. We're talking about actual people and actual human lives and basic human rights. And these people are basically saying, I don't like this certain group of people based on their sexual orientation or skin color or gender or anything of the sort, or if they're trans, anything like that. I want their rights to be curbed. I don't want them to have the same rights as everyone else because I view them as beneath the rest of quote-unquote normal society. And they could phrase it in the nicest way possible, like I demonstrated earlier. They could just say, well, it's just my opinion, that's all. I don't actually care about the subject all that much, but that's just my honest opinion. Won't you accept my opinion, please? I don't care how nicely they put it. They still revealed to me that they are a hateful asshole, and I want absolutely nothing to do with them, and I will never ever accept those kind of opinions in my life. And I am ashamed that I once had this mentality. Like, if one is a racist or a sexist or a homophobe or a transphobe or anything in general, I may not subscribe to these ideas, and I think these ideas are disgusting, but I'll still gladly be this person's friend because their politics don't define them, and it's stupid to define one by the certain views they may hold. So I'll gladly still be their friend. Fuck that noise. I've since cut these kind of people out of my life, and I'm so glad I did. And my life is just a little less, just has a little less hatefulness in it, and I feel so much better after doing that. I remember someone on Miiverse once, someone I used to talk to a lot, and someone I once considered a good friend, once came up to me and said, I don't like gay people. I think they shouldn't be allowed to marry. That's just my opinion. Won't you accept my opinion? And I actually said yes. I was a stupid fucking 13-year-old, okay? I didn't really care too much about these issues back then, so I just said, okay, fine, I'll still be your friend. I may disagree majorly with that viewpoint, but that's fine. I don't think that one little viewpoint describes who you are fully. Nowadays, if that person came up to me, I don't even talk to them anymore. I haven't talked to them in years. They kind of sort of disappeared, and I have no way of contacting them ever since Miiverse was discontinued. But if that person were to say the same exact thing to me today, and say if we were still, very good friends, if they were to say that same exact thing to me, I would be like, okay, never talk to me again. Because it's obvious that you value certain people less based on their sexual orientation and would gladly be in favor of stripping their rights away based on said factors like their sexual orientation. So you get it now. You get why I can't tolerate these people. I can't tolerate people who say they tolerate said opinions and would gladly allow these people in their lives. Is it clear to you now? Because again, I don't care how abhorrent you think these quote unquote opinions are. If you accept them and you say, okay, I'm fine with that worldview, you're saying yes to hatred and yes to hateful people so long as they're nice to you, so long as they're a good friend of yours. It doesn't matter that they're hateful and would love to see certain rights stripped away from certain people based on simple things like their sexual orientation or their skin color or their gender or the fact that they're trans. None of that. It doesn't matter at all because they're nice to you. And if there's anyone left in my audience who still thinks less of certain people just based on simple factors like those, like say they're a racist, a homophobe, a transphobe, a sexist, or, discriminate against any marginalized group of any kind, please fuck off. Please unsubscribe. I don't even want you just simply watching my videos. You could just, even if you don't interact with me, even if you don't comment on my videos or write on my Discord server or tweet at me, all of that shit, if you don't do any of that and still just simply watch my videos, I don't even want you doing that. I don't want you to have anything to fucking do with me because I don't want hatred in my life. No matter how minuscule their presence may be, I don't want them. I don't want these kind of people in my life whatsoever. And if you are one of these kind of people, please kindly just never watch my videos again. Please kindly unsubscribe. And please kindly never associate with me again, you piece of shit. This should be another video that thins out the herd just a little bit more. Bye, reactionaries. And as for the rest of you, stay safe, stay sanitized, stay socially distant as much as possible, because I don't want anything bad happening to you, and it would be devastating for me to hear if any of you came in contact with this horrible, horrible virus. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.